Low self-esteem people, when they believe they are replaceable, tend to lean towards pessimism and hurt because of their partner's ambiguity. They experience lower relationship satisfaction. They begin to self-protect in response to feelings of devaluation and engage in relationship destruction behavior, which ultimately perpetuates relationship conflict. So, you know, I don't know if a person enters the relationship with low self esteem, or after the relationship realizing the partner is cheating and not emotionally engaging, that they sort of adopt a low self esteem status or state. It's hard to tell. Regardless, in the relationship, there shouldn't be the presence of low self-esteem in a sustained state. So, I mean, you have to check yourself. Was this the person you should have married? Because you shouldn't be unhappy all day, every day, or the majority of the relationship. So, if the partner is exhibiting ambiguity, that's not the first time the partner has done that. The partner might have exhibited ambiguity during the dating phase, during any other phase, the living phase. And so if they are ambiguous, meaning and if they're sort of indifferent, they can take you or leave you, then this is something that you probably should have picked up much earlier in the relationship, because if they were going to do that, they were going to do it early. Okay, so then what we do in response to ambiguity or indifference, meaning that we can take you or leave you. I mean, if you want to leave, you go right ahead. If you want to stay, you go right ahead. I mean, it makes no difference to me, right? That's ambiguity. That's sort of like, indifference. What women will do in some cases is begin to devalue themselves. They will engage in relationship destruction behavior, especially if the man is cheating and you want to get the man back, like you are, on Dynasty somewhere, on some soap opera. You might decide to go and, get your own mate and have sex with him, and then tell your husband that. Other type of relationship destruction behavior could be easily, self-harm, physical harm. You might begin to drink, you might begin to take drugs, and all that is the little kid in us trying to get the big kid to see us, or the little kid in us trying to get the parent to see us. Because oftentimes we have this parent-child relationship with our romantic partners. Whatever you didn't resolve from the wounds of childhood, you're going to see it in your romantic relationships. And how you engage and reconcile and navigate your relationship with your romantic partner is going to be on some sort of childlike. If you are still sort of struggling with certain things, that means you are stuck somewhere. I always say that if you have a person who has to cuss everybody out, tell everybody off, engage in runaway type behavior, then that means you are stuck. I don't know if it's at 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, but you are stuck somewhere. And that has to be resolved, because otherwise you're just going to keep choosing exactly the same type of person who might remind you of a parent or primary caregiver.